Welcome to the Pulse Point News. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for more updates and thrilling short scenes. In a landmark move, U.S. lawmakers have approved the transfer of 2 Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruisers to the Philippines, marking a pivotal moment in the nation's military modernization. This transfer, under the Naval Vessel Transfer Act, deepens the U.S.-Philippine alliance and provides Manila with a leap in naval capability. The former USS Shiloh and USS Lake Erie, both retired in 2023, are set to become the Philippine Navy's most advanced warships. For a fleet long reliant on smaller, aging vessels, these cruisers are a game-changer, enabling the Philippines to better patrol its waters and defend its interests in the South China Sea. The move sends a clear message of U.S. support to a key treaty ally amid rising regional tensions. These ships will serve as a credible deterrent, fundamentally altering the strategic calculus for any potential aggressor. While the acquisition brings national pride and a morale boost, it also introduces significant logistical and financial challenges. The journey from approval to operational deployment will require major investments in training and infrastructure. Still, this decision marks a determined step forward in the Philippines' quest for a credible defense posture. The Ticonderoga-class cruisers are titans of naval warfare, originally built to shield U.S. carrier groups from Soviet air attacks, displacing nearly 10,000 tons and stretching over 560 feet. These ships project formidable power and presence. Their core is the Aegis combat system, integrating SPY-1 radar and advanced computing to track and engage hundreds of targets at once. This system creates a 360-degree defensive bubble, making the cruisers floating anti-air fortresses. The Mark 41 vertical launching system gives each ship 122 missile cells, capable of launching a mix of air defense, land attack and anti-submarine missiles. With additional naval guns, torpedoes, and close-in weapon systems, these cruisers are true multi-mission powerhouses. While aging, their combat systems remain highly relevant for 21st century threats. For the Philippine Navy, these ships represent a complete transformation, introducing area air defense and advanced command capabilities for the first time. The Aegis system's arrival marks a new era, offering a shield and strategic flexibility previously unimaginable. This leap in capability will redefine the Navy's operational doctrine and regional standing. The transfer of USS Shiloh and USS Lake Erie is facilitated through the U.S. Excess Defense Articles program, allowing allies to acquire surplus military equipment at reduced cost. While the ships themselves may be provided cheaply, the Philippines must shoulder the full cost of reactivation, modernization, and ongoing maintenance. Reactivating these decommissioned vessels will require extensive inspections, repairs, and upgrades, a multi-year, multi-million-dollar commitment. The Philippine Navy faces its most ambitious project yet, needing to train personnel to operate the complex Aegis system and develop new logistics chains for support and munitions. Close collaboration with the U.S. Navy will be essential, with American training and technical assistance expected as part of the deal. For the U.S., this transfer places a highly capable asset in the hands of a key ally, enhancing regional security without deploying more American forces. For the Philippines, it's a quantum leap in capability, one that would have taken decades and billions to achieve alone. This partnership strengthens the U.S.-Philippine alliance, building a more resilient and capable regional security network. The transfer is not just about hardware, it's a strategic investment in shared security and a free, open maritime order. Both nations stand to benefit from deeper interoperability and mutual support. The process will be challenging, but the long-term payoff is substantial. This move signals a new level of trust and cooperation between Washington and Manila. The region will be watching closely as the Philippines takes this bold step forward. The arrival of these cruisers will revolutionize Philippine defense, introducing credible area air defense for the first time. The Aegis system creates a protective umbrella, allowing the Navy to shield its fleet, coastal installations, and key population centers from aerial threats. Smaller ships can now operate under the cruiser's cover, creating a layered defense network and enhancing overall fleet survivability. The cruiser's advanced sensors will vastly improve maritime domain awareness, helping combat illegal activities and coordinate national security responses. As command and control hubs, they'll enable more effective operations across the Navy and Coast Guard. Strategically, these ships provide sea control, sea denial, and robust protection for critical sea lanes and amphibious forces. Their presence alone serves as a powerful deterrent to aggression. This marks a shift from a constabulary force to a true high-end warfighting navy. Acquiring Ticonderoga-class cruisers is a milestone, but it brings major challenges. Operating costs are immense. Each ship requires a large crew, vast fuel, and constant supplies of specialized parts and munitions. Sustaining these vessels will strain the Philippine defense budget, demanding consistent, long-term funding. Mastering the Aegis system and other advanced technologies will require years of intensive training and new career paths for sailors. Hundreds of Filipino personnel will need to train in the U.S. to become Aegis qualified. Existing ports and bases must be upgraded to accommodate these massive ships, with new piers, dry docks, and logistics networks. Nearly 800 sailors will be needed to crew both cruisers, potentially drawing talent from other parts of the fleet. Balancing manpower and maintaining effectiveness across the Navy will be a delicate task. The learning curve is steep, but the rewards are transformative. Success will depend on strong leadership, sustained investment, and close U.S. partnership. The cruiser transfer is just one part of the Philippines' broader military modernization. New guided missile frigates from South Korea, Japanese destroyer escorts, and Israeli patrol boats are all strengthening the fleet. U.S. support includes unmanned surface vessels and regular joint exercises, boosting training and interoperability. These upgrades come amid rising tensions with China in the South China Sea, where Philippine vessels face frequent harassment. The modernization effort is a direct response to these challenges, signaling resolve to defend sovereignty and uphold international law. Together, these initiatives are transforming the armed forces of the Philippines into a more capable, credible deterrent. The transfer of Aegis cruisers is a strategic statement, reshaping Indo-Pacific security. It levels the playing field for the Philippines, providing a credible deterrent against more powerful rivals. This move marks a new era in the U.S.-Philippine alliance, deepening cooperation and shared commitment to regional stability. The integration of advanced technology and joint training will bind the two navies closer than ever. Other Southeast Asian nations may follow suit, strengthening collective defense and upholding freedom of navigation. The journey ahead will be challenging, but the strategic benefits are immense. The Philippines is now poised to defend its airspace and maritime territory with unprecedented capability. This decision redefines the future of the Philippine military and reinforces the U.S.-Philippine alliance. The tides in the Indo-Pacific are indeed shifting.